What's going on, guys? It is MurderInc here, back with another video on pretty much updating you on all this information about the hacking and all of that good stuff. I normally don't do, I guess, rant videos. I'm not sure if this is a rant video. Obviously, I felt this was important, and thanks to all of you spreading the word. Plarium support team investigated the account with those low-level champions clearing the content quickly, and they said there was obviously something going on with the account. They figured that out. They forwarded it to the devs, so they're no longer ignoring that issue. So that is one thing I wanted to talk about, saying good job on sharing it, and all of the other content creators who actually took charge and made a video on it to spread the word even more. So they got to that rather quickly. Another thing I saw that was kind of a concern for people in the comments was, can this affect my account information? The answer is no, so don't worry about that. There's no way they're ever going to get any of your information or details, so you can rest assured on that. There's nothing to worry about there. One thing I do want to talk about is something that Cartman just uploaded. I did ask for the video, but the person who made the video isn't comfortable with releasing it, and we'll get into that in just a moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what else you can do with this hack right here as shown in Cartman's video. So obviously I'm not sure if they did it as a meme or what, but they named the account Russian Hacker, and we can see he has 999 sacred shards. So as we're going to go on here, 22,000 mystery shards, 2,100 ancient shards, 576 void shards. So what he ends up doing is he pulls a shard, and instant legendary we get Bad L, which is cool. Everyone likes a Bad L. Skipping ahead. Oops, I might have just spoiled it. Yeah, so he pulls another one, and Sifi the Lost Bride comes out of a sacred shard. Obviously Sifi is void, so that is impossible for that to happen. So there's just another example of manipulation of the game, manipulating the what can come out of the shards, how they come out. And the next part is another thing to kind of look at rather closely here. He opens a mystery shard, and they've also manipulated mystery shards if he hits play again, to where mystery shards are also dropping legendaries. So he just pulled a Sir Nicholas from a mystery shard here. Then he does another one and he gets Martyr. Yeah, so he pulled Martyr Sir Nicholas from a mystery shard, Battle instantly from a sacred, and Sifi the Lost Bride as well from a sacred. Another thing to look at here is, and this kind of gets into explaining the process of what they're doing to the game, where they're manipulating certain gears. So as we can see, Gallic, who obviously is the OG, as you've seen me preach before, 1.6 billion power on a Gallic. And you can see how they manipulated the, I mean, look at the stats right there. Plus 1.3 billion to his base attack. And he's going to click on a piece of gear here momentarily. Yeah, and it's going to show you how the base flat attack for the weapon was altered from the start there. Then he points to a couple of his tattoos. Okay, so now he's showing what was done as far as the speed hacking goes. But pretty much he's going to run or show Gallic in this run here. Obviously this is a pre-recorded clip. This is not anyone Cartman doing this himself. So Gallic slapping, in my opinion, as hard as he should be, because Gallic's the MVP. But we also have Platinum Arena gear dropping from the Dragon here. So pretty much whatever hack they're doing in the developers mode, they have free reign on anything they want to do. However, it is to my understanding that none of this is being released to the public. And this is just what I got from Cartman. They're waiting for Plarium to reach out to them to say, this is what we can do. What are you going to do about it? So I don't know if it's like a taunt or if it's like a hush thing that they're looking for. But so this isn't something that can be abused yet. I guess it's to be determined as far as what Plarium actually does about this. So that was one thing that I saw that was a little bit concerning. Not as concerning, because as I asked Cartman, who got this sent to him, they did say that none of this is public yet. You can't purchase this. This hasn't been done or replicated yet in the past. And he actually did bring up a really good point in his video where he was talking about how it is very expensive to go from mobile to PC. However, if you don't have the equipped staff on your team, you are going to run into problems like these. I know Hell Hades made a video and he pretty much nailed it, where he said all games are hacked all the time. It's a very common thing to happen. The question is, what is the limit of the hack going to be? And that's going to be a huge question. So if they kept with mobile is a lot harder to hack, especially if it's iOS and iPhone. It's pretty hard to hack those kind of systems in a game in that system. However, when they went to the Plarium Play Launcher, they allowed things to go onto PC, which gives people who know what they're doing a lot more tools. And if you don't properly handle things correctly from a developing point of view, then loopholes can be made and easily manipulated. So I'm pretty sure that's what he was getting at as to what happened here, where there was just this big fluke that went on here. And did he show anything else in this video? I know he just talked for a while. Okay, so that's all he showed in this video. And one thing I wanted to show is another set of manipulations sent to me by Buyoff, the person I mentioned who kind of brought all of this up initially. So as we can see here, Rotos has had his base health altered to 77,000 base. You can kind of imagine what that's going to do. And unfortunately, the quality of this isn't the great, so hopefully it's not too small for you to see. But he just hit for 7 million damage there. I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube video of a better quality version. This is just what was sent to me. So he's doing tons of damage. This was altered and actually stayed in the game. And another interesting thing here is this is going to be a lot more difficult to see. I'm going to try to pause it. All right, let me full screen. Okay. So you can barely see on the screen, but 7 million damage mastery proc from Dracomorph there, which is insane. But the thing to really look at in this clip, which is easier to show, is Tayrell's defense down. It was actually manipulated to, and you're going to see here, they were able to CC the clan boss. So there you can see the sleep buff and the sleep animation on the clan boss currently. So that means a stun would work, a freeze would work. So all of these things would work against the clan boss, making it so you could probably do, I mean, just altering the damage alone, you could probably one key Ultra Nightmare pretty quickly. But the fact that you can CC things pretty much just shows the extent at what this kind of hack can do. So I'm interested to see what Plarium's next move is. Personally, I know that the good news is they addressed it as soon as I started releasing the video that I got from Verdun and Buyoff originally, and word spread. They got wind of it rather quickly and they responded. So support has it. They investigated the account like I mentioned earlier, and all of that's being taken care of. Now this shard thing, they're in a very interesting, I mean, I guess they're being, I'm not really sure. I don't know the full story. Obviously Cartman's probably using maybe a translator to talk to me. I'm not sure how good his actual English is. Maybe he does know English, but I'm not sure what the company is looking to get. Maybe like a payoff to never use this again, which is kind of risky unless you bring in some legal documents into this. But I'm pretty confident that a company backed by Aristocrat, so Plarium's not really the focus here, it's Aristocrat. Aristocrat's gigantic. They could probably wipe whoever made this program pretty much out in a week if they wanted to, because money talks. So I'm going to be interested to see what kind of plays out and happens from here. We did just get a post by Cyrilla, not in the DM, hold on. Let's see, in the official server, announcements. Guys, lately there have been several videos showing strange things happening in the game, things that contradict certain laws of the correct game performance and game balance. We assure you that there is nothing to worry about. We wouldn't let such deviations go unnoticed and not taken care of if they were true. At all times, we monitor all sides of the games and take immediate measures if needed. So I'm really interested to see what actually happens from here on out. And I mean, I have total faith in the company. I think they're going to do fine. Like I said, Plarium is small, but Aristocrat is gigantic. And Aristocrat does own Plarium, so for a company that's bringing in, even though it's bringing in a small amount of money for Aristocrat, since it's so big, it's still bringing in enough for them to say, hey, we should probably help make sure everything goes smoothly here. So I'm fairly confident this will get sorted out rather quickly now that they acknowledged the initial video I sent yesterday very quickly and addressed that. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Pretty much get this new info out for you guys, talk about the reassurances that your accounts are actually okay, your information is okay, regardless of what's going on here. So thanks again for watching. Hopefully you like this content, and I will see you all in the next video.